the 20th annual march led by the immigrant rights group El Comité. We have team coverage tonight. Let's begin with King 5's Chris Daniels. Chris.
Hi, Mark. Yes, we are at the tail end of this march for immigration and workers' rights down at the federal courthouse. You can see on the steps of the courthouse there are a few speeches right now and people that are still gathered here, as you noted, peacefully, although some businesses in the area did board off their businesses. We saw the Starbucks Roastery and other businesses closing early because of this march through downtown. We can take you to that video from earlier today to show you the marchers, a few hundred strong, marching from Judkins Park. And there was some strategy behind the march this year. They walked by the youth jail in the Central District. They walked by Whole Foods and talked about labor rights there. There were definitely some pauses in the march, some speeches throughout the march, and a very diverse group of people, all with the security from the Seattle Police Department, who authorized this march, followed along, the bicycle units helping everything go peacefully, and a lot of people also stopping and taking pictures. We talked to one man who was on a bus on a tour, and here's what he had to say.
I think it's terrific.
Why?
Well, it's interesting, it's different, it's freedom. This is America. A lot of different people doing their thing. I'm all for it.
What do you see down there?
I see people enjoying themselves. I see people expressing themselves. I see freedom of speech. I see the Constitution in action. I don't see anybody bothering them. I think it's absolutely terrific.
Yes, this has been peaceful throughout the day. You can see these speeches continuing, and from what we understand, a lot of the marchers who have now walked several miles through the city will then load up on some buses, go back to Judkins Park. There are some other things that are planned around the city tonight, but this has been the main one now over the last 20 years, and it has gone peacefully, and a lot of people believe their message in a circumstance like this is getting heard. That's the story live at the federal courthouse. I'm Chris Daniels. Back to you.
Chris, thank you. Workers all across the country are using May Day as a chance to call attention to labor rights.
That includes workers at Amazon here in Seattle. King 5's Natalie Swaby joins us live with that story. Natalie.
That's right. Well, we did start our afternoon with those security officers, and they were actually holding a rally at Amazon. They joined with marchers and came right down the street here in front of the federal building and joined this second rally that you see happening right now. Now, these security officers are employed by security industry specialists, and they say they want a union. This is some video from a little bit earlier that we want to show you, some of their rally. Some of these security officers say that they have dealt with sexual harassment, discrimination, wage theft, and verbal abuse. They complain that they feel like the well-being and livelihood of workers is not a priority for SIS, the company they're employed by. SIS contracts with Amazon. So they're out here putting pressure on Amazon to help them because they do want to see a union soon. We talked with one security officer. She's not employed by SIS, but she is with the union, and she describes the conditions that have been so concerning.
Don't get enough breaks as they should. You know, you're required 30 minutes to 15 minutes, and sometimes they don't have opportunities to even catch a break because they end up doing a lot of overtime, or you know, they have to cover other shifts. And I've also noticed there was a lot of problems towards like different nationalities, especially ones that have to pray a certain amount of time. They don't provide them with enough prayer space or just enough time to handle their religions, and I think they need to work on that.
So that is some of what she had to say. Back out live, you see this rally still going strong. What those security officers say is they're trying to build a coalition of community partners so they can find ways to improve their working conditions. That's it for now. I'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Natalie. So what are your thoughts on this May Day? Text us at 206-448-4545. And for a closer look at the history of May Day and labor rights, you can text the word May and we'll send you a link.